This is your study guide, questions 7 through 10. Question 7. Lynn runs 6 laps around a track in 8 minutes. How many minutes per lap is that? So I'm going to make a ratio table, and it's going to be laps and minutes. My lap is 6, my minute is 8. How many minutes per lap? So per lap means 1 lap. So I need to divide by 6, and if I divide this side by 6, I divide this side by 6. So it's 8 divided by 6, or 4 divided by 3. And I put that there because this is going to be an ugly number when I divide it. So it's 4/3. Second one says, how many laps is that per minute? So that's 1 minute. So 8 down to 1 is to divide by 8. And 6 divided by 8 is 6/8 or 3/4 or 75/100. And remember that these are your unit rates, which are how much for 1. So if this is 8/6, then this is going to be 6/8. So these are always going to be the reciprocals of one another. Question number, letter C. If Lynn runs for 4 minutes at the same rate, how many laps will she have completed? So I'm going to put my 4 here, and then I'm going to be thinking about what do I need to do to get from 8 down to 4. I would divide by 2, and if I divide this number by 2, I have to divide this number by 2, so that would give me 3. So here we've got 3, here we've got 6/8, 3/4 or 0.75, and here we've got 8/6 or 4/3. Okay? And then the final question, if she runs 21 laps at the same rate, so we put the 21 here, and then I can think, what do I need to do to get from 3 up to 21? That's times 7. So I go over here and do times 7, and so that would give me 28 minutes. So it would take me 28 minutes to run 21 laps. Okay? Question number 8. Alina walks 12 laps around a track in 60 minutes. So we've got laps and minutes, and she walks 12 laps in 60 minutes. How many minutes per lap? So per lap means 1 lap. So I have to go here. 12 divided by 12 is 1. So 60 divided by 12 is 5. So it's going to be 5 minutes per lap. Second question, how many laps per minute? So now we're talking about 1 minute. So what do I have to do to get from 5 down to 1? Divide by 5. And I have to do 1 divided by 5, which is 1/5 or 2/10. Okay. How many laps per hour is that? So I need to be thinking about that. So 1 hour equals 60 minutes. Well, that's going to be 12 laps because we've already got 60 minutes. So 12 laps. And then the next question, if Alina walks for a half an hour, so what's a half an hour? Well, that's 30 minutes. So to get down here, I'm going to divide by 2. So I have to take my 12 because it's across from my 60, so that's why I use that, and I divide by 2, and I get 6. Whoops. All right. Final question. If Alina runs 21 laps at this same rate. So now I'm going to think about, oh golly, here we got to go all the things. So I'm going to go from 1 because it's easy to go from 1. So 1 times 21 is 21, and across from the 1 is the 5. So 5 times 21 and that's 105. Okay, next one. A ship captain is mapping a trip and wants to know the distance the ship will travel over different legs, that's different parts, of the journey. Assuming that the ship travels at a constant speed over each leg or each part of the trip, what is its speed over each part? Okay, so we've got two different tables here. We've got the first table where it goes 5/10 and 17 1/4, 1/10 and 34 1/2, 1 5/10 and 51 7500ths. And then this is the second trip, and it's half an hour is 11.5 miles, 1 hour is 23 miles, and so forth. So they want to know the speed. So the speed is the distance divided by the time. So the distance is 34.5 over 1 hour. So miles per hour. So 34.5 per hour, so that's how fast it's going, 34.5 miles per hour. The other one is going 23 miles per hour. So the first leg of the trip is going 34.5. So on trip A, it's going 34.5 miles per hour. On trip B, it's going 23 miles per hour. So trip A, they'll get finished with that first. So the speed, we're at 34.5 here and 23 here. All right, last question on this page. Which weighs more, a desk chair that weighs 9.5 kilograms or a table that weighs 25 pounds? Explain your reasoning. 1 pound is about 0.45 kilograms. So I'm going to make a ratio table for the chair and a ratio table for the table. I know that 1 pound is equal to 0.45 kilograms. So I'm going to use the same ratio over here. And then I'm going to figure out what I need to do. So I've got 9.5 kilograms. So I'm going to put that here. And I'm going to look and see which one's bigger. Which is bigger, 9.5 or 0.45? 9.5. So I'm going to divide them. And that comes out to be about 21. So 21-ish. All right, and then the table weighs 25 pounds. So which one's bigger, 25 or 1? So, oh, I'm done, right? So here, this is 25 pounds. This is about 21 pounds. So which one weighs more? The table. If I wanted to continue it and look at it in kilograms, 0.45 times 25 equals 11.25. So 11.25 kilograms is greater than that.